Welcome back. Imagine a rocking dinner with steak cooked to perfection right at your table. It's happening right here in the Bay Area, and joining me to tell you where, our VP of Operations, Billy Grimm, and Chief Concept Development Officer, Matthew Hoffman. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Bay Area.
Thank you.
Second restaurant here in Florida, but still kind of a relatively new concept, I think, for all of Florida. So kind of break it down for us and tell us what's so special about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, you know, the neat thing about this concept is you can cook your own steak, your own protein. We heat a rock at 755 degrees, a black volcanic rock, and you have fun with it. You cook a little bite at a time, and you can create your own dining experience.
Yeah, so this is the star of the show here, if we can go ahead and show what we're talking about, because this truly is, I think, a one-of-a-kind dining experience, really in the country. I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard of anything working like this, right?
Yeah, we're out of Michigan, outside of Detroit, where they've had a lot of great success. Started in 2010, and it's went really well. So we chose to join the team and help develop and bring Black Rock across the country.
All right, and this concept, though, came from Australia, from what I understand.
Yeah, the founder, Lonnie Morgenroth, was on vacation with his family, and he had this unique dining experience of steak on the stone, and it was his desire to bring that back to the States, so that's what he did in Detroit.
So what does it do to the steak when you're cooking it on this stone? Kind of explain how this works.
Sure. What's like,
it makes it so flavorful.
What's so nice, this stone will hold its temperature for 45 minutes to an hour. So when we bring it out to the table, it's sizzling. The server's going to ask you how you'd like your steak done.
Okay.
You're going to cut off a small slice, which we'll do here in a moment, and then sear it to perfection exactly how you like it. So from the first bite to the last, every bite is hot and cooked just the way you like it.
Well, and what is it about the stone or this material? You were saying that actually it radiates when it cooks it.
It does. It's radiated heat. So instead of, because it's cooked to the core, the stone is in the oven all the time. And the ovens never go off, so those stones are always to temperature. And so that heat is radiating out of the center to the surface and allows you to cook for an extended period of time.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get you started. I want to see this in action. This is pretty cool.
Well, we're going to start off with one of our signature appetizers, and this is called bubbling shrimp. So we start that off in a saute pan. I've just added some liquid butter. I'm going to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to add our shrimp right inside of here. So we have 8 large shrimp. And then this is the secret seasoning, the secret sauce. This is our bubbling seasoning.
Can you give us any kind of hint of what's in the secret seasoning?
It's got some red.
Spicy?
It is spicy. This is it's called bubbling shrimp, and it does have a little bit of spice in it. So we're going to let this cook a little bit.
Put some Old Bay in there. I feel like I smell some Old Bay. Something a little similar.
Some paprika, some cayenne. Okay. So it's got a little bit of spice. So we start this off in the saute pan just for a minute or two, so the shrimp gets started. Because what we're going to do is we're going to finish this on the stone. So we've started the shrimp in here. We're going to let you can smell that seasoning.
Yeah.
Getting all happy in there with the shrimp.
So it's not just steak on the stone. I mean, what else can you cook on the stone?
Do a little bit of everything. We have our cold water lobster tails, fresh dry scallops, jumbo shrimp. We also have an ahi tuna grade steak, saku block steak. So you can have a little bit of everything.
All right. Well, and I love, you were saying a gentleman came in the other day, he was having steak, and because what's also, and I love it too, I'm a saucy girl, I always say. I like my sauces with it. There's special, butters that go along with it. How many different ways, you said you had a gentleman come in last night, how many different ways did he try his steak?
Yeah, we did. He was so proud. It was kind of funny, but cute at the same time, and he had said he got 12 different bites out of his steak, and the cool thing was every single bite was different. So he dipped one, he seasoned one, he salt and peppered one, and that's what kind of makes it fun.
Yep, and then I see scallops over here too.
Those are dry scallops. Those are large dry scallops when they haven't been treated with anything at all. They come right out of the shell and go into the bucket. We get them fresh, so you can sear those large scallops, and there's jumbo shrimp next to it, and then we also have the cold water Maine lobster tail. So, and we have ahi tuna as well. So we have a great variety. If you're steak, certainly what we specialize in, we've got Florida fresh and international seafood as well.
And I love it too. You were mentioning still budget friendly. I mean, this is kind of a high-end steak restaurant, but you still wanted to make sure that you said the average family can still come in and enjoy.
Yeah, we want to be approachable. I mean, we're kind of described as a polished steakhouse meets sports bar.
Okay, I like it.
So we have 37 flat screen TVs throughout. But yeah, it's good for date night. We have kids coming off the soccer field, football fields. We have business, luncheon. So we want to have it approachable for everyone. So we have a lot of different burgers, a lot of great wines. And
drink menu. Let's get to that before we run out of time. What did you want to make for us this morning?
Well, Matthew's going to walk through, if we could, the wines. I'm going to get my smoked smoked
Okay.
old-fashioned
All
going
right, we
here.
have we have about 30 seconds,
All
so we'll
right,
see how
well,
good. But yeah, so great wine selection.
He's working on the smoked old fashioned right now, and while he does that, I'm going to put a steak on the stone so you can see how that
yeah.
works. We're going to stop with a little kosher salt on there, which
Whoa.
helps season and non-stick it, right? And the steak goes right on that stone.
Okay, so
Here
the
it starts
shrimp
to
go in
sizzle.
that, but the steak actually goes right on the stone.
Steak
Yeah,
goes
let's
right
make
on the
sure.
stone. Exactly right. So what Billy's doing, he's making one of our 16 craft cocktails. This is called a smoked old fashioned. So he took a torch on that cedar plank, great
Literally
smoke going
smoked
in
the
there.
wind, yeah.
He did. The smoke's going in the glass. He's got bourbon, a little bit of simple syrup, house cane syrup, and some bitters. And he's going to finish that drink in the glass with some of our wild Amarena Italian cherries.
Wow. Well, you know, I think when people are, choosing a place to dine out these days, they really are looking for an experience. It's no more can just be good food and that's it. So you guys have it covered.
Yes, we do.
All right. Oh, look.
And so we cut a bite of steak like that, and then we sear it for about 15, 20 seconds on each side.
Okay. Looks pretty good. Well, we're going to dive in. Guys, thank you so much for being here this morning. Again, welcome to the Bay Area. We're so excited to, again, we know people are going to love this. So thank you so much for being here this morning.
You're welcome very much.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, find out